Hello and welcome back. Recently I shared with you the video of my personal overview of the grocery stores in the UK. But today I want to tell you how much it really costs for a family of 3 to do their grocery shopping for a week and basically extrapolate it to a month. So over time we have developed different preferences and different routines of how we do grocery shopping and what we buy, depending on what we like to eat on a regular basis and what we want to add from time to time, depending on the seasonal availability of fruit and veg, and just generally if it's hot, we usually use more veg and vice versa. So I'm doing the grocery shopping in our family because I'm doing most of the cooking. And when I'm planning my grocery shopping for the week, I have like 5 considerations to bear in mind when I do the shopping. So the first is that the food must be fresh and full of health and nutrition. The second is that grocery shopping and cooking must take minimum of my time because I want to spend my free time with my family. Third, I would prefer that the fridge is empty by the end of the week, ready for the new grocery shopping. 4 is that food must vary, and this is important to train our gut and to make eating more fun, especially if you have a toddler. And number 5, the food must be restaurant-like. It's almost impossible to go to the restaurants during the week for a full-time working mom and dad and with a toddler's routine around the preschool, etc. But and the whole ad hoc experience can really ruin this in terms of the quality, the time of service, the attitude, the ambience, and the price can also be quite surprisingly unpleasant. So we decided that we would do it over the weekend when we are not pushed for time, or over the holiday where we can experience the real fine dining at the nice restaurants with beautiful service, with the whole ambience and the atmosphere, and we don't have to rush and squeeze that experience in like 30-40 minutes, but we can stay there longer. As I mentioned, I do my grocery shopping mostly online. If I have to do it offline, so I go to the village market to buy my fresh fruit and veg, and I'll do the rest of the shopping in my grocery stores, M&S or Morrison's. In the area where we live, we have quite good flexibility and variety of where we can buy fruit and veg. So it's either in the town next to us, they have Saturday and Sunday village market in the town square, and it's amazing there. Or we have a kiosk, fruit and veg kiosk, just 10 minutes away from our home, where we can get fruit and veg at any time should our weekend be busy and we can't get to that town. In the UK, there is a big variety of the village markets, and nearly every town has a weekend town square market where this can be bought, or you can travel just a little bit longer to get that. I personally think that fruit and veg at these locations is much better. The quality of the fruit and veg is amazing. The variety, the seasonal fruit and veg are really presented there. And I also noticed that the prices there are also lower than at the grocery stores compared to the volume that you buy. So this is amazing. Usually when I get to this fruit and veg markets or the kiosk, I don't stop myself, and I really try to get a huge variety of fruit and veg, even if it's several pieces. But I obviously take apples, bananas, pears, apricots, oranges, lots of different berries, strawberries, blueberries, what else? Cherries. Now is a big season of cherries now. Pineapple, passion fruit from time to time, grapes, kiwis, and try to rotate it from week to week. We take a lot of vegetables and greens because we do the salad, we grill them, we cook them. So usually I just can't stop myself at these places. So. What also struck me in the UK is that the fruit and veg are quite reasonably priced, and they are of amazing quality. This is very noticeable, especially if you live or travel abroad quite often, and you notice that the quality or the variety or the price is just not there. So in the UK, it's good news for you if you're a vegetarian or vegan, because you can really enjoy the full, bright, colorful diet. That's amazing. But the most probable scenario, because of our busy weekends, will be that I order food online. Either it will be on Friday or Saturday to be delivered on Sunday or Monday. So the company we use delivers it to the door at the time that we select, in the vehicles that we select. If you are a sustainable expert and you're focused on sustainability, you can do your preferences in which type of vehicles the food arrives. And apart from the amazing and very reliable service, I love the couriers from this company, which is Ocado, because the couriers are so polite, they are so caring, especially if they're delivering early in the morning or late at night. They will always knock, they will have a small talk, so they make you feel that they just got this food just for you. So it's also important because you must enjoy the whole process. So let's do it now live with me, and you will see what I order and how much it costs. So I'm obsessed with lists. So I have made 3 lists. One is for household items and the pantry top-up, which is usually being replenished once a month or maybe less frequent, and the week food, as I call it. So this helps me to focus on the week menu and avoid over shopping or compulsive shopping, which I'll do anyway, but this minimizes the risks of it. So let's do this together. You see my list. I would generally drop all my weekly shopping to the basket by default. And then I can come back to the basket and just review what I need, less or more, and add or delete items. It would usually include the berries, cheese, salads, fresh meat, chicken, milk to make homemade yogurts, eggs, bread, vegetarian milk, sparkling water. So then I review my pantry list as well. And then I review my household item list and will top up what's missing. Obviously not the whole basket comes there, but I just add item by item. The same I do with my pantry list, and this would be about 10-20% of items go from here to my weekly shopping. So I need to buy some pulses, nuts, chickpeas. So this shopping would be a bit higher because I have to top up my household items for the laundry because I'm running out of it. Okay, we are ready to order. We select the delivery slot. In the most rush hours it will be more expensive, but if you plan ahead and order it either early hours or later hours, as you see, the price goes down. This green vehicle means it's delivered in an EV van, which is amazing. The good trick with this delivery service is that you can give them back all the plastic bags that you have in your household that you accumulated from the last week's shopping or during the week, and they pay 10p per bag. So basically you can offset the delivery cost if it's £1 or it's £1.99, which is great. There we go, we've selected, order placed. Here we go. My personal observation is that in pre-COVID times, this amount would be super sufficient for a family of 2 plus a baby for the whole week. I'm not sure that it's sufficient or possible now, taking the prices increase, if a person wants a variety and quality of food. So the order that we just placed will provide us with 12 breakfasts, 5 lunches, and 3 dinners for 3 people. This is because everybody in our family have different morning routines. Some will have breakfast at home, some won't. Some will skip some dinners or not. I work from home most of the time, so my lunches are here included as well. So the other 3 meals would be covered for us by these recipe boxes that we deliver on a weekly basis. There are a lot of companies who do it right now. I use 2 companies because they are focused slightly different in how they present the recipe, the food, and their variety of cuisines. This allows us to try different cuisines, for example, Indian curry, Thai noodles, or chili con carne in a new improvised vegetarian way. So I usually order them on Wednesday, so they come fresh, and this will last until Sunday. And usually Saturday, Sunday is the day when we are mostly out exploring the countryside or doing barbecue or busy traveling, which is why we keep always one day for empty for flexibility in terms of the food. Or we can make a barbecue, invite our friends and families, and do a feast over here, which is not included in our, say, usual weekly program. And these recipe boxes would cost me about 40-50 pounds per week, which is amazing compared if you would go to the restaurant 3 people, like 2 adults and a toddler who has a good appetite. This is like non-comparable. And this is great because the food also comes so measured that there is no wastage. You just eat, enjoy it, and that's it. So it's pretty great. So let's assume this is rounded up to 140 pounds for a weekly shopping. Your monthly cost for that would be 560, and I would definitely round it up to 600 because you always miss some household items like toiletries, I don't know, some chemicals for laundry, etc. If you're a family of 2, I think you can get away with 400-450 per month. If you're a single person, you can potentially squeeze in 300, but I wouldn't push for lower to make sure that you eat a quality, fresh food. I know a few families of 2 who would do their grocery shopping for half of the amount that I've mentioned. I tried to experiment and reduce it, but I couldn't do it possibly without reducing the quality and the variety that we used to. It just shows how uneasy it is to provide for your family, for lower income families at this day and age, and with these prices after COVID and with all what's happening in the world. I also know other families who would do their weekly shopping for twice as much as I mentioned, but I think this brings also a lot of wastage, which I try to avoid, and stocking up, which I also try to avoid because hopefully there will be no world event that will really dictate the need for stocking up. I'm pretty happy with the choices we make as a family, or I make for our family, because I'm doing mostly the grocery shopping. As you have noticed, we almost don't eat processed food. We cook a lot, even though I don't spend a lot of time for that, but I prefer the freshly cooked meals. And I just noticed that my family doesn't like defrosted food when I'm stocking up and try to plan like a week ahead in advance. So they prefer it just from the pan to their plates, eat and go. So this is how we do it. I hope you found this video very helpful and useful, especially if you're planning your trip to UK to live your study. And don't forget to subscribe to see more useful information how to work, live and rest in the UK. Bye bye.